3. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bases Loaded here on SAS Sports. I'm Scott Ashley Smith, alongside with Clark Kent over here, Michael Sazzino.
Right,
and what we're going to be talking about today, you're here to save the day.
That's what I usually
What we're
do.
going to be talking about today,
Yes.
that's going to be really impressive, is how the divisions and the teams kind of have played out here. We're just a couple games over the quarter of a
quarter
win.
mark.
So
Yeah, 1 quarter.
some teams have
25%.
surprised us. Some
have,
teams
like
have
Miami.
surprised us in a good way, or in Miami's case, a bad way.
It's true. Sad
Welcome
story.
to Miami. I don't know the whole song, but
That's a good Will Smith
yeah,
reference.
yeah.
I wonder how many 90s references you can make in one episode. That's one. Let's keep track.
You got it, dude.
That's one.
All right.
That's two.
Okay. So, why don't we start over in the
Sure.
American League?
Oh, the best league in the world.
Outside of America, the American League.
Who would you like to start with?
Let's start with the elephant in the room, which is the American League East, which hasn't come back from spring training yet.
They're still working out everything, but A-Rod's doing what A-Rod does.
Oh,
so you gotta love
he's
that.
still shooting up.
He's hitting home runs, so I don't know what he's doing, but I hope he keeps doing it.
You
Other
know,
than A-Rod, the division's been
he's all like,
pretty,
put it in, coach, put it in, instead of,
he keeps climbing up the home run ladder.
he does.
Best players ever.
He's passed Willie Mays.
Your boy.
Willie
Your
Mays.
former Giant. That's kind of make you a little sad.
It is a little sad.
I could see that. You didn't pass up any Mariners yet.
I cried.
You passed up Griffey last year.
I'm about to say he
Not this
passed
year.
with the Mariners back in the 90s.
It was
All
actually
those
years ago. He was
players.
suspended last year. Yes.
Man.
But yes, AL East is very bad. Nobody there is good. We thought Baltimore was going to be awesome. They are not. A-Rod, as I predicted, is having a wonderful year. Other than watching A-Rod in the American League.
Boston, the pitching is not holding out.
It was
for
very
the
bad, as we predicted.
offense, so when the offense does have a bad
Yep.
spell, there's no pitching there to pick it up.
That's it.
So there's that. Yankees a little bit old, a little bit
Little bit.
aged. So they're, but hanging in there still nonetheless.
They are.
Andrew Miller being a great surprise for them.
Andrew Miller. He's not bad.
Tanzaniopoulos. He's
How many saves did Miller get this week?
Who?
How many saves did Andrew Miller get this week?
This week?
Yes.
How many wins did the Yankees get this week?
I think both answers are 0.
Yeah. You can't really save
So
games
obviously,
if the team doesn't actually hand them to
True.
you.
But A-Rod hit a couple home runs, moved up the RBI list.
Well, that's good.
That's all there's to say about the
If
AL
you're
East.
worried about just being the Yankees team, so the Yankees have become the Giants of the mid-2000s. We're
Exactly.
just worried about Bonds.
Exactly.
So,
What else you got?
let's go to the American League West. Let's hold off on that Central.
Home of the 2015 World Series champs,
Yes.
the Seattle Mariners.
Oh,
Is that what you got?
No.
No, you don't got that?
I have the Seattle Mariners under 500.
Let me check that data.
The data's there.
The
data
They're
is
slightly
there.
under 500, like a
There are
game.
3 games under 500.
I like to round up.
And by the time people have watched this, they'll be out of the race.
I doubt that.
Well, more than likely, people will be accidentally watching this in the year 2020. And your guys' cycle is
Well,
not going
by
there.
then, I would figure they'd have at least 2 or 3 championships.
Were they going to Japan? Anyhow,
Wow.
Oakland has been a big surprise.
Oakland,
I didn't think
yeah.
Oakland was going to have a great year.
I did not either.
But I did not think that they were not going to be able to win.
They're awful.
I mean,
They're really bad.
they have not come out of Arizona.
Other than the fact that they're only 2 hours away from us, I can't think of one positive.
I don't even know if that's a positive.
Well, you go watch, if they were playing like Seattle or something.
Wow.
You can
Wouldn't
see
that be a
real-
game?
you
2
can-
teams trying to hand it to each other. No, you win it. No, you win it. Oh, wow.
Oh, man.
Speaking of 90s references, they both had a couple good years in the 90s. The Angels starting to turn it back around.
The Angels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of teetering on the good.
Well, they got rid of
bad,
Josh
and
Hamilton, and look what happened.
They relapsed into a winning way.
The best $63 million ever spent right there.
I am telling you right now, down in
I would love to have that job. $63 million to leave. If
Yeah.
you paid me $63 million to leave right now, I would take it.
they only have Angels in the outfield
That's
in
true.
Anaheim. Not
That's another
Dragons.
90s reference.
Ha!
We're like at 4 right now.
Wow.
Christopher Lloyd played that.
Yeah, he sure did.
Do you know whatever movie he was in?
Oh, I
Best
don't know.
movie of all time?
Let me.
Best movie
I
of all
gotta
time?
think back. I have to think back.
How far back?
Ooh, to the future.
Ah, there it is.
So Anaheim gets rid of the druggies in the outfield, and they
Yes.
put them in the Angels.
Sure.
And now they're winning.
Right.
You know,
They're 500.
so
They're 7 games behind Houston.
and that's a good segue.
A pretty decent margin.
That's a good segue.
That's
Let's
what
talk
I'm
about
here for.
Houston.
Oh, I remember. Houston's unbelievable.
Houston has just like, who cares about 2017?
They're playing for today.
They are rocking the third rock from the sun. Let me tell you.
That's got to be at least 6.
Yeah, I'm just.
Somebody should be counting these in the comments right there.
just shitting on this
Yes.
one.
Type them in as you hear them. Type them in as you hear them.
Type them in as you hear
Yes.
them. Mom, I think she's the only one watching.
No, my mother watches too.
Your mom watches?
I think my brother does too.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
I apologize.
We have 3 viewers.
We have 3 viewers
That's pretty good.
that keep watching because
They're very loyal.
Some of them were.
They're very loyal.
Yeah, some views.
In
up
fact,
there.
I saw my brother earlier. He wanted to know when the next episode was coming out.
Everyone's wondering when the next season was going to
I
start.
told him very soon.
They're like, "Whoa, when's the next season coming out?" And I was like, "We got canceled with Murphy Brown."
Murphy Brown.
Which, by the way, Murphy
Wow.
Brown, start watching it because next year, election year.
Oh, you know I love
Murphy
election years.
Brown is one of those
You know I
shows
love
you want to
election
watch.
years.
Actually, that would probably be better to talk about than the next division. that
Who's
we're
the next
talking
division you
about.
want to talk about?
The American League Central.
Ah, your division. Your Twins,
My Twins have actually
Your
started
Twins.
winning.
who I thought would be in last place.
Wow.
Who you
This
thought
is
would be in last place. They're not.
No,
They're winning. They're winning a lot of games.
little big league right there.
And it is like Little Big League.
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
And I think it is a little.
you are
kid.
working these in really
It is a
well.
little kid that's running it, huh?
I think it is.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little Big League. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
well,
pretty good.
We have some major problems in the major leagues because Cleveland is not doing
Wow.
so well.
They need Ricky Vaughn.
They do need Ricky Vaughn
Yep. They need
right
him.
now.
They need him. Call him up.
Get Willie Mays.
Willie Mays Hayes.
Yeah, let's get Willie Mays
Mays
Hayes
Hayes.
out there. Is Wesley Snipes still alive?
Oh, of course.
Good.
One of the best actors of the 90s right
He
there.
almost got killed in The Fan.
Oh, the fan was dangerous.
And not just by the gun shooter, but he was actually playing baseball in 3Com.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a bad stadium. They blew it up, didn't they?
Oh,
I think they're blowing it up.
Hopefully they take McGee over there. We're not even on the National League yet. Anyhow, but White Sox kind of a disappointment.
Oh, my White Sox.
Your
Who
White
I thought were
Sox.
going to win the whole thing. The division,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah,
They're in dead last.
they are in dead last. They look in disarray.
They do. They do.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. I have no good excuse. Adam Eaton can't hit in the leadoff
There
spot.
is no cool
I don't know.
side of the pillow for that team.
No. That
Let
was
me
pretty
tell
good.
ya.
Stuart Scott right there. That was good.
Yeah, so that is some hard times.
I think you're in double digits.
double digits I probably have.
Well, I can't wait to see the comments and all the references.
It's going to be great.
That's going to be nice. Would you like to continue?
Yeah, I would like to continue
Okay.
because this division really is a full house because you have the Royals, you have
Did
the
you hear Mary
Twins.
Kate and Ashley aren't
you
coming
have-
back
They're not coming back.
for their reunion?
There's a reunion.
Yeah, Netflix. John Stamos made it. But Mary Kate and Ashley... Mary Kate and Ashley...
I just thought it was the reruns coming to Netflix.
No.
It's an
yeah.
actual TV show.
Yeah.
John Stamos is
John
going to be part
Stamos.
of
I
it.
think 12 episodes.
And the
Or
Olsen
3
twins
episodes.
said
12 episodes.
no.
I said no? He was very disappointed.
Would they have rotated them in?
Well, all you need is one of them now because they're adults.
Well, that's what I mean.
No, I don't know.
That would have been really difficult.
They have another sister, but she don't look anything like him. But hey,
Sister.
she got the last name. Put it
Yeah.
in there.
That would have been trouble.
The whipping.
It would have been. Let me tell you, some growing pains right there.
Wow.
Right
growing
then
pains.
and there.
Well, Alan Thick action.
In the thick of the night.
The
Now we're
heat of the
getting
night.
some 80s
In the heat of the night.
reference.
You might as well stop
he
talking
had
about
a talk show called
Alan Thicke had a talk show?
In the Thick of the Night.
Wow. I can't imagine how they don't last.
He's Canadian.
Hmm.
Wow, this is becoming a late show. So let's get this going.
Speaking of late shows, you know
Yeah.
David Letterman stopped?
Yeah, I know.
Fun fact.
Cried.
I didn't.
Like little girls cried about Zayn Malik leaving One Direction. I cried
I
about
didn't
David
cry about either of
Letterman
them.
leaving The Late Show.
I'm a Jimmy Fallon guy. That's just me.
Wow. This is...
A little weird.
This just got a little
weird.
inappropriate right here.
I guess so.
There needs to be some law and order dropped in this house.
Wow. You're getting in the teens now.
I know.
That's pretty good. I
So
like it. What else we got?
Detroit
Yes.
Still hunkered on. So
They're
no
still
one
around.
knows.
Still
But this
around.
may be the lowest that they have been in the last 4 years.
Yeah, I think so. They're in
They're
first
usually
place.
in first place.
From day one all the way to the
And
end.
they really never have to like push it.
That's true.
They always like seem to like coast it in, but they have like one of the best teams.
Well, they have Miguel Cabrera.
They have McGilbert. They're like the Magnum
Funny.
PI. I really went 80s on that one. My bad, guys.
That's
my
past
bad.
90s. Don't count that in the comments.
No. But he did once have a crossover episode with Murder, She Wrote, and she went into the 90s.
Wow.
So there's a little bit.
There was a crossover of
little
Magnum
bit.
PI and Murder, She Wrote?
Yeah. Go figure.
I'm going to Netflix that tonight.
Yeah. What? Seriously, you
I'm
should.
going to.
And then send me
Or
a
Hulu
copy.
it.
Hulu it. Wait, what do you have?
I have Netflix. But Hulu's free, unless you have Hulu Plus.
Who knew? Anyhow, so that's the American League
Yes.
surprises
Yes.
and whatnot.
Yes.
That's a lot of like shenanigans. Houston, really good surprise.
Yep.
You know, we had Minnesota's been a great surprise. Some disappointments. Baltimore
little
is
disappointing.
kind of the disappointment there.
Yeah.
I still think they're going to move around.
Yeah.
Seattle's a little disappointing, but I
Okay.
still think that they'll.
The King is 7-1.
The King.
7-1.
The
Best
King.
record in the American League.
Well, we're going back to the 70s here.
That's right.
Hunk of burning love.
Best pitcher in the league.
Yeah.
Even better than Kershaw.
Oh, we're still talking about American League. Sorry, Dodger
Well,
fans
that's the
out there.
transition to the National League.
Yeah.
I just transitioned
And
it
then
for you.
outside of all
I just
leagues
transitioned it for you.
and planets-wise, Bumgarner is
Who?
the best of all. of
Pitching good for
baseball.
3 weeks does not make you
Thank
the
you.
best pitcher in the world.
And that is our American League surprises, disappointments, heartfelt, serenading.
Yes.
And we got maybe 1 or 2 90s references in there.
And whoever gets the most 90 references, you're going to be a guest on our show
I
next
know.
time. You're going to win a trip. to
You
the
are
SAS
going to
Studios.
be the dean
the dean.
of 90s. And what I mean by that is try to figure out what I mean when I say dean, and my favorite Giants player is Kane.
Ooh.
And what
Maybe
he-
a little Superman
Yes.
reference.
Yeah.
I like
Actually, I think we just told you.
Pre-Smallville.
Pre-Smallville.
Yes.
That was too-
It's not Smallville. That's not the
No.
answer.
No.
That's not.
No. That's...
Or Superman vs. Batman. That's not the answer.
No. It's a
Pre all
90s. It's 90s.
Yes.
All right. I'm Scott Ashley Smith.
I'm Michael Cezina.
And we have been coming from the beautiful SAS Studios at SAS Studio City. Oh, goodbye, everybody.